Gentlemen, we have now debated the compromise report of the Grand Committee for 9 days. I, for one, have grown weary of the long-windedness of its detractors. I, therefore, call the question on the report.
Second. We are as ready to resolve the question as you are, sir.
Very well. As debated and amended, this compromise provides for a lower house which represents the states according to their population. In the upper house, each state will have 2 senators. Each senator will have 1 vote. I remind the gentleman, his vote will be binding.
Massachusetts is divided, sir.
What?
Mr. Strong and I vote aye. Mr. King and Mr. Gorham vote no.
Very well. Connecticut.
Connecticut votes in favor of the Grand Committee's compromise.
Hear, hear.
New Jersey. The House welcomes back Mr. Hamilton.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Would someone please give Mr. Hamilton a copy of this report? I will we'll come to New York last. And I'll proceed with the roll call. New Jersey.
Aye.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, despite its elder statesmen being on the committee, concludes that it will vote against its report. My disappointment over this is mitigated by the fact that at least I live here in Philadelphia and can be carried to my home each night of this interminable convention.
Delaware.
Aye.
Maryland.
Aye.
Please, you can be with us for this vote, Mr. Jennifer. Virginia.
No. With exception.
Noted, sir. North Carolina.
North Carolina is in favor of the compromise.
South Carolina.
No.
Georgia.
No.
Mr. Hamilton, have you had sufficient time to read the report?
I have, Mr. President.
Are you prepared to cast New York's vote on it?
I am. New York, without hesitation, votes
Nothing.
I beg your pardon.
Nothing. Point of order, Mr. President.
Mr. Dickinson, in the middle of a vote, this seems hardly the time.
Our rules are very specific. A state, in order to be represented by a quorum, must have at least 2 delegates in the city. 2 in the city, gentlemen. New York has only 1. Therefore, Mr. Hamilton may not vote.
The gentleman from Delaware is correct. I'm sorry. With Massachusetts divided, New York ineligible, and New Hampshire absent, the compromise report passes in General Assembly. 5 states support.
We've done it.
And now for other business.
Mr. President.
Chair recognizes Governor Randolph.
Mr. President, I move that this convention adjourn that the large states might consider a compromise. A true compromise, not this sham which benefits only the small states.
Mr. President,
Chair recognizes Mr. Patterson.
let the large states take a day to hatch their scheme. But we will never back down from this binding vote.
This convention is adjourned until tomorrow morning.